Have you ever wondered why, despite advancements in medicine, so many people still struggle with chronic illnesses like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer? Why do some individuals, despite taking medications and following doctors' advice, continue to experience declining health? Could it be that the answer isn't in another pill, another procedure, or another medical breakthrough, but rather in the choices we make every single day, starting with how we fuel our bodies each morning? For decades, the world-renowned Cleveland Clinic surgeon, Dr. Caldwell, dedicated his life to performing intricate surgeries, saving lives, and studying the progression of disease. But he soon realized a troubling pattern. Patients kept returning. Their conditions worsened, and despite modern medicine's best efforts, they remained trapped in a cycle of illness, dependence on medications, and deteriorating health. The question that haunted him was simple yet profound. Why? The deeper he investigated, the clearer the answer became. Our modern diet, especially the way we start our mornings, is setting the stage for long-term disease. And one of the biggest culprits: breakfast. In today's video, we're revealing 7 powerful habits that can protect your health, boost your energy, and help you age gracefully, all by making small but crucial changes to your morning routine. You'll discover: white heavy checkmark, the hidden dangers lurking in common breakfast foods that may be silently damaging your body. White heavy checkmark, the #1 food that top cardiologists, including Dr. Caldwell, swear by for preventing heart disease. White heavy checkmark, the shocking truth about fruit juices and why they could be doing more harm than good. White heavy checkmark, the superfoods that can restore your blood vessels, lower cholesterol, and reduce inflammation, backed by science. White heavy checkmark, how a simple dietary swap could reverse years of damage and add decades of healthy life. Dr. Caldwell's groundbreaking research has changed lives worldwide, proving that chronic disease is not inevitable, it's preventable. And the best part? You don't need expensive supplements, fad diets, or extreme changes. The key to a long, vibrant life starts with the small choices you make every day. So before you take another bite of your usual breakfast, watch this video until the end, because what you learn today could change your life forever. Let's dive in. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I encourage you to click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on all our latest content. I'm eager to hear your thoughts on today's topic. If you enjoy the content, please comment 1 below. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave a 0. Your feedback is crucial as it helps me create better videos that align with your interests. Now, let's get started. For decades, the renowned Cleveland Clinic surgeon, Dr. Caldwell, has dedicated his life to uncovering the truth about chronic diseases and their devastating impact on millions of lives. As a highly respected medical professional, he has stood at the front lines of modern healthcare, performing intricate surgeries and witnessing firsthand the painful reality of disease progression. But despite the technological advancements in medicine, despite the cutting-edge procedures he performed, he found himself increasingly disheartened. Patients would return, their conditions worsening, their health deteriorating, their lives slipping away despite the best efforts of medical intervention. It was a cycle that left him with a gnawing question: why? Why were so many people succumbing to the same diseases? Why were so many trapped in a system that only managed illness rather than preventing it? This question became the catalyst for his life's greatest mission. His groundbreaking book, Prevent and Reverse Heart Disease, would go on to change lives, but the road to that revelation was long, filled with years of painstaking research, deep reflection, and an unshakable determination to find the answers that the medical establishment had largely ignored. Dr. Caldwell's advocacy for a whole food, plant-based diet is not just another health trend. It is a battle cry, a call to action for every individual who has watched a loved one suffer, for every person who has been told they must rely on medications for the rest of their life, and for every family that has endured the pain of premature loss. His message is one of urgency and hope. You don't have to wait for disease to strike before making a change. You have the power to protect your health before it's too late. His belief in the power of nutrition stems from a fundamental realization. Modern medicine, despite its sophistication, has largely focused on managing symptoms rather than addressing the root cause of disease. He has seen time and time again patients who undergo invasive surgeries, endure grueling chemotherapy, and take pill after pill, only to find themselves right back where they started, or worse. Frustrated by this never-ending cycle, he turned his focus to the one factor that had been dismissed, overlooked, or underestimated for far too long: food. He speaks with an intensity that is impossible to ignore, warning that poor dietary habits are the silent assassins behind the world's most feared illnesses: heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, Alzheimer's, and autoimmune disorders. In his lectures, interviews, and widely followed videos, he dismantles the myths surrounding nutrition, exposing the tragic consequences of the Western diet, which is packed with processed foods, excessive sugars, inflammatory oils, and artery-clogging animal products. He doesn't just present the science, he lives it, embodying the vitality and health that he so passionately wants others to reclaim. If you are still watching this video, and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. One of his most urgent warnings revolves around breakfast, the meal that sets the tone for the entire day, yet is often treated as an afterthought or worse, a dumping ground for processed junk. He is relentless in his message. Sugary cereals, pastries, processed meats, and high-fat, high-sugar coffee drinks are not harmless indulgences. They are fuel for disease, priming the body for insulin resistance, chronic inflammation, and hormonal imbalances that can spiral into devastating conditions over time. He urges people to rethink their morning routines, to prioritize nutrient-rich foods that fortify the body and protect against the ravages of chronic illness. And he doesn't just preach, he leads by example, sharing his own morning rituals and practical strategies that can be applied by anyone, regardless of age or background. Dr. Caldwell's journey into the science of plant-based nutrition did not happen overnight. His curiosity was ignited in the 1970s, but it wasn't until the late 1990s, while leading the Cleveland Clinic Breast Cancer Study Group, that he began to uncover shocking truths. As a highly skilled surgeon, he had spent years performing complex procedures to remove cancerous tumors, yet he felt powerless. No matter how precisely he operated, no matter how meticulous his work, cancer kept returning. He saw the anguish of his patients, the heartbreak in their families, the hopelessness in their eyes. Determined to find answers, he expanded his research beyond hospital walls, looking into global health trends. What he found was both staggering and profoundly revealing. In Kenya, breast cancer rates were found to be 40 times lower than in the United States. But even more compelling was historical data from Japan in the 1950s. Breast cancer was virtually non-existent in rural areas. Yet something deeply alarming emerged when he looked closer. When Japanese women moved to the US, the breast cancer rates in their daughters and granddaughters skyrocketed, becoming nearly identical to those of white American women. It was undeniable. Something in the Western lifestyle was fueling these diseases. His research extended beyond breast cancer. He came across a pivotal 1958 study on prostate cancer, which revealed an almost unbelievable statistic. Only 18 recorded deaths from prostate cancer across all of Japan. In contrast, Western nations were seeing prostate cancer skyrocket, becoming one of the leading causes of death among men. These discoveries could not be ignored. The evidence was overwhelming. Diet and lifestyle were the most powerful determinants of health, not genetics, not chance, not mere fate. Realizing that food could be either the most potent medicine or the deadliest poison, Dr. Caldwell made a life-altering decision. Rather than dedicating his career solely to treating disease, he would dedicate himself to preventing it. He turned his full attention to cardiovascular disease, the #1 killer of men and women in Western societies. The more he studied, the clearer the evidence became. In cultures where plant-based eating was a norm, heart disease was virtually non-existent. These communities, deeply rooted in ancestral traditions, unknowingly held the secret to longevity, vitality, and true health. With unshakable conviction, Dr. Caldwell now dedicates his life to spreading this urgent message. Chronic disease is not an inevitability, it is a choice, shaped by the foods we put on our plates each day. He warns that while modern medicine excels at crisis intervention, it has failed to address the slow, silent killers that erode our health over decades. The foods we eat, the habits we cultivate, and the lifestyle choices we make ultimately determine our fate. And yet, despite the overwhelming scientific evidence, despite the countless success stories of individuals who have reversed heart disease and diabetes through plant-based nutrition, the resistance from the food industry, pharmaceutical companies, and even many within the medical establishment remains strong. He speaks candidly about the unfortunate truth. There is no profit in prevention. There is no billion-dollar industry built around teaching people to avoid disease through healthy eating. The system thrives on sickness, on repeat customers, on lifelong prescriptions. But he refuses to be silenced. Through his research, his writing, and his voice, Dr. Caldwell has ignited a revolution, one that empowers people to take back control of their health, to break free from the cycle of disease, and to reclaim the vitality that so many believe is lost with age. His message is clear, compelling, and deeply personal. You don't have to wait until it's too late. You don't have to resign yourself to a future of illness and dependency. The power to heal, to thrive, and to live fully is in your hands. With every lecture, every book, and every testimony from a life changed, he continues to shake the foundations of the medical world, proving that true healing does not begin in the operating room, it begins on our plates. According to Dr. Caldwell, the journey toward disease prevention and lifelong vitality begins with the smallest, seemingly insignificant choices we make every day. One of the most critical decisions: how we start our morning. He passionately advocates for choosing a breakfast that not only fuels the body but also protects it at a cellular level. And at the very heart of his recommendations is a humble, often overlooked superfood, oatmeal. To many, oatmeal may seem like a simple breakfast choice, but Dr. Caldwell sees it as a powerful ally in the fight against chronic disease, particularly heart disease. What makes it so extraordinary? The answer lies in its profound ability to nourish and protect endothelial cells, the microscopic yet mighty warriors that line our blood vessels, ensuring smooth circulation and keeping our cardiovascular system in top shape. These cells are responsible for producing nitric oxide, a miraculous molecule that allows blood vessels to expand, lowers blood pressure, improves oxygen flow, and reduces strain on the heart. Without properly functioning endothelial cells, arteries become stiff, plaque begins to accumulate, and the body's intricate circulatory system slowly weakens, leading to an increased risk of heart attacks and strokes. For this reason, Dr. Caldwell doesn't just recommend oatmeal, he relies on it daily, sometimes consuming it twice a day. To him, these endothelial cells are the body's unsung heroes, tirelessly working behind the scenes to maintain health, prevent inflammation, and reduce the risk of chronic illness. Yet, as crucial as they are also incredibly fragile. The modern Western diet, packed with processed foods, excess sugar, refined carbohydrates, and unhealthy fats, does nothing but attack and weaken these cells, setting the stage for cardiovascular decline. However, the good news is that food can heal. And oatmeal is one of the best foods to restore, protect, and strengthen these vital cells. Oats are rich in beta-glucans, a type of soluble fiber that has been scientifically proven to lower LDL, bad cholesterol levels, one of the biggest culprits in heart disease. Additionally, they contain avenanthramides, rare and powerful antioxidants found almost exclusively in oats, which combat inflammation and provide further protection to blood vessels. But that's not all. Oats are also a fantastic source of magnesium, an essential mineral that plays a pivotal role in regulating blood sugar levels, stabilizing heart rhythms, and assisting in the synthesis of nitric oxide, which is crucial for maintaining proper circulation. Yet, Dr. Caldwell doesn't just stop at oatmeal alone. He believes in maximizing its benefits by enhancing both its nutritional value and flavor with fresh, whole foods. His top recommendation? Berries. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Raspberries, strawberries, blueberries, and blackberries. These tiny, jewel-like fruits pack an astonishing nutritional punch, offering an abundance of fiber, antioxidants, and essential vitamins that protect the body from oxidative stress. He highlights the importance of anthocyanins, the plant compounds responsible for the deep, rich colors of berries, which have been linked to reduced inflammation, improved cardiovascular function, and a significantly lower risk of developing heart disease. In addition, berries are loaded with vitamin C, a crucial nutrient that not only supports the immune system but also plays a fundamental role in strengthening blood vessels and protecting them from damage. What makes berries even more remarkable is their impact on longevity. Scientific studies have consistently shown that people who consume berries regularly have a reduced risk of developing chronic illnesses such as heart disease, diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. They also have a profound effect on digestive health, as their high fiber content helps regulate blood sugar levels, promote gut health, and increase satiety, an essential factor for those trying to maintain a healthy weight. But their benefits extend beyond physical health. Dr. Caldwell is particularly fascinated by the connection between nutrition and cognitive function. The same anthocyanins that protect the heart have been shown to have neuroprotective properties, helping to slow down age-related cognitive decline and reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's and dementia. These brain-boosting compounds work by improving blood flow to the brain, enhancing memory retention, and shielding neurons from oxidative damage. For anyone looking to enhance their health, berries are a must-have addition to their diet. However, Dr. Caldwell cautions against processed berry products, such as fruit juices and artificially sweetened jams, which strip away the natural fiber and introduce unnecessary sugars that can spike blood sugar levels. Instead, he urges people to enjoy whole, fresh berries to reap the full spectrum of their health benefits. The core of Dr. Caldwell's philosophy is that disease prevention is a lifelong commitment, one that begins with conscious choices made every single day. He believes that the body is a miraculous, self-healing system, but only if we provide it with the right tools. The choices we make at the grocery store, the meals we prepare, and even the way we approach breakfast can set the foundation for either a long, healthy life or a future riddled with disease. And while modern medicine continues to focus on managing illness through pharmaceuticals and procedures, he remains steadfast in his belief that true healing lies in the power of food. Through his extensive research, Dr. Caldwell has made one thing abundantly clear: our health is not determined by genetics alone. While family history plays a role, our daily habits, particularly what we eat, are the most powerful factors in shaping our well-being. He has seen it firsthand. Patients who were once dependent on medications, struggling with heart disease and diabetes, have transformed their health entirely through dietary changes alone. He has witnessed the incredible life-changing effects of plant-based nutrition, watching individuals regain their energy, lower their cholesterol, normalize their blood pressure, and even reverse early stages of heart disease, all through the healing power of whole foods. But he also warns that the road to health requires intentional effort. We live in a world filled with ultra-processed, chemically altered, and highly addictive foods, designed to keep people in a cycle of poor health. The food industry thrives on convenience, marketing products loaded with artificial ingredients and harmful additives, while medical institutions focus on treating diseases rather than preventing them. It is this harsh reality that fuels Dr. Caldwell's mission, to equip people with knowledge so they can take control of their own health, break free from misinformation, and reclaim the quality of life they deserve. With every lecture, every book, and every testimony from a life changed, he continues to challenge the status quo, proving that the key to a vibrant, disease-free life is already in our hands. And for him, it starts with something as simple as a bowl of oatmeal. Dr. Caldwell passionately believes that small, intentional dietary changes, such as increasing fresh fruit intake and incorporating organic oats into daily meals, can lead to profound, long-term health benefits. He insists that the path to disease prevention does not require radical, unsustainable diets but rather mindful adjustments that, when combined with other healthy habits, create a powerful defense against chronic illnesses like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. One of his most urgent messages is the distinction between whole fruits and fruit juices. While fruit juices may seem like a convenient, nutritious option, Dr. Caldwell warns that they can do more harm than good. Unlike whole fruits, juices have been stripped of their fiber, an essential component that regulates sugar absorption and protects the delicate endothelial cells lining blood vessels. Without fiber to slow down digestion, fruit juice can cause rapid blood sugar spikes, leading to insulin resistance, systemic inflammation, and long-term vascular damage. He emphasizes that choosing whole fiber-rich fruits over fruit juices is a simple yet powerful way to support heart health, maintain stable energy levels, and avoid the metabolic roller coaster that contributes to obesity and chronic disease. But Dr. Caldwell's approach to nutrition doesn't stop at fruits and oats. He is also a firm advocate for incorporating super seeds into daily meals, particularly chia seeds and flax seeds, two of nature's most nutrient-dense powerhouses. Flax seeds, often referred to as a miracle seed, are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, known for their ability to lower cholesterol, reduce inflammation, and support overall cardiovascular function. These tiny seeds are also one of the richest plant-based sources of lignans, powerful antioxidants that play a crucial role in balancing hormones, reducing cancer risks, and protecting against oxidative stress. Additionally, flax seeds contain an abundance of fiber, which helps regulate digestion, promote gut health, and stabilize blood sugar levels, an essential factor for preventing diabetes and metabolic disorders. Chia seeds, on the other hand, are nature's tiny superstars when it comes to supporting digestion and weight management. These seeds are exceptionally rich in fiber, absorbing multiple times their weight in water, creating a gel-like consistency that prolongs satiety and prevents overeating. Like flax seeds, they are also loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which help maintain flexible, healthy arteries and reduce the risk of clot formation. Additionally, they provide vital minerals such as calcium, magnesium, and iron, all essential for bone strength, muscle function, and a resilient immune system. For Dr. Caldwell, adding these seeds to oatmeal isn't just about enhancing its nutritional value. It's about nourishing the body on a cellular level and giving it the best possible tools to heal, regenerate, and function optimally. When he needs an extra boost of energy, Dr. Caldwell often turns to bananas, a fruit he considers a staple for heart health. Bananas are a potassium powerhouse, providing a key mineral that helps regulate blood pressure, reduce arterial stiffness, and support endothelial cell function. In addition to their potassium content, bananas are rich in fiber, which aids in keeping arteries clean and free from plaque buildup, ultimately lowering cholesterol levels and protecting against atherosclerosis. Their vitamin C content adds another layer of protection, offering antioxidant properties that shield cells from oxidative stress and inflammation, two primary drivers of chronic disease. But Dr. Caldwell is quick to remind people that true health is not about individual foods. It is about long-term, conscious choices. Eating whole grains, nutrient-rich seeds, and fresh fruits on a regular basis strengthens the body from the inside out, significantly reduces the risk of developing chronic diseases, and enhances cardiovascular health. He firmly believes that these small dietary changes are not just about adding years to life. They are about adding quality to those years, ensuring that people can remain active, independent, and full of vitality well into old age. One of Dr. Caldwell's personal favorite ways to enhance his oatmeal is by using plant-based milk alternatives, particularly oat milk. He finds that oat milk adds a rich, creamy texture to his meals while also boosting its heart protective benefits. However, for those looking for variety, he also recommends unsweetened almond milk and soy milk, both of which provide a wealth of essential nutrients. Oat milk is naturally high in beta-glucans, a powerful type of fiber that actively lowers LDL, bad cholesterol, and helps maintain healthy blood vessels. It is a heart-friendly option that complements the already impressive benefits of oatmeal itself. Almond milk, on the other hand, is an excellent source of vitamin E, a potent antioxidant that fights inflammation, protects skin health, and strengthens immune function. Low in calories and rich in healthy fats, almond milk is an ideal choice for those looking to maintain a balanced, nutrient-dense diet without unnecessary sugars or additives. Soy milk offers an even broader nutritional profile, packed with iron, calcium, vitamin D, and vitamin B2, nutrients that are essential for maintaining strong bones, muscles, and energy levels. It is also one of the few plant-based milk options that provide a complete protein source, making it a fantastic addition to a well-rounded diet. Each of these plant-based milk alternatives is lactose-free, making them ideal for individuals with lactose intolerance or those simply looking to reduce their dairy intake for better digestion. Unlike heavily processed dairy products that often contain hormones and antibiotics, these natural alternatives provide a clean, nourishing source of hydration that complements a health-conscious lifestyle. Dr. Caldwell's love for this nutrient-dense meal isn't confined to just breakfast. In fact, he enjoys it at all times of the day, sometimes as a midday snack, other times in the evening as a light yet satisfying meal. He sees it not just as food, but as fuel, a way to keep his energy levels steady, his mind sharp, and his body functioning at its absolute best. But for all the good that oatmeal and plant-based foods can do, he also issues a stern warning about the dangers of a traditional Western breakfast, one that millions consume daily without realizing the irreversible damage it is doing to their bodies. A breakfast consisting of bacon, eggs, butter, and toast, a staple in many households, is one of the most harmful ways to start the day. Laden with saturated fats, cholesterol, and processed meats, this type of meal bombards the endothelial cells with oxidative stress, stiffens arteries, and initiates the slow but steady development of cardiovascular disease. The damage does not occur overnight. It accumulates silently over the years, beginning as early as childhood. Autopsy studies have revealed a shocking truth. Many young individuals, including teenagers and young adults who have died in accidents or from non-health-related causes, already show early signs of coronary artery disease. This means that by the time most people reach their 40s, 50s, and 60s, decades of poor eating habits have already laid the groundwork for chronic illness. Dr. Caldwell finds this reality deeply troubling, as most of these conditions are completely preventable through dietary intervention. His message is clear: what we eat today determines our health tomorrow. The choices we make at every meal have the power to either fortify or destroy our bodies. He urges people not to wait until a doctor delivers a dire diagnosis to take action. Instead, he encourages a proactive approach, starting with something as simple as a bowl of heart-protective oatmeal, enriched with nature's most powerful ingredients. Through his relentless research, heartfelt advocacy, and unwavering commitment to public health, Dr. Caldwell continues to inspire thousands to take control of their well-being, proving that true health begins on our plates. His work serves as a powerful reminder that small changes, made consistently over time, have the potential to transform lives, not just by extending them, but by making every moment healthier, stronger, and more fulfilling. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 3 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Unhealthy breakfast choices weaken endothelial cells and impair their ability to protect blood vessels. However, selecting a nutritious breakfast, such as oatmeal with red berries and flax seeds, can boost well-being and improve overall health. Dr. Caldwell concludes by discussing traditional cardiology approaches, arguing that expensive surgeries with high mortality rates are not the solution. Instead, he believes the focus should be on addressing the root cause of disease: nutrition. A plant-based diet has no downsides, and its benefits only continue to grow over time. Dr. Caldwell strongly believes that the key to long-term health is in the choices we make every day. A plant-based diet is not just beneficial for preventing disease, but also for improving overall well-being. He emphasizes that the benefits of a whole food, plant-based diet accumulate over time, reducing inflammation, supporting heart health, and even potentially reversing certain chronic conditions. One of his biggest warnings is against consuming highly processed and fried foods, especially at breakfast. He explains that a traditional Western breakfast, filled with refined carbohydrates, saturated fats, and processed meats, can silently damage the endothelial cells. These cells, which play a crucial role in maintaining vascular health, begin to weaken due to years of poor eating habits, increasing the risk of heart disease and other chronic conditions. According to Dr. Caldwell, research shows that even teenagers and young adults who follow a high-fat, high-sugar diet can develop early signs of arterial damage. Though this may not immediately lead to a heart attack, the damage accumulates over time, making the body more susceptible to cardiovascular problems later in life. Instead of these harmful breakfast choices, he advocates for simple, nutrient-dense meals that nourish the body and protect against disease. His go-to meal is oatmeal, combined with fresh fruits, seeds, and plant-based milk. This combination provides an excellent source of fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats that help stabilize blood sugar levels, reduce inflammation, and maintain cardiovascular health. The role of endothelial cells in health. Dr. Caldwell frequently discusses the significance of endothelial cells, referring to them as the body's hidden superheroes. These tiny cells line the blood vessels and produce nitric oxide, a crucial compound that allows blood vessels to relax, improve circulation, and helps regulate blood pressure. When a person consumes an unhealthy diet, especially one rich in saturated fats, refined sugars, and processed foods, the function of these cells is compromised. Over time, this can lead to arterial stiffness, high blood pressure, and the development of plaque buildup, which increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes. However, Dr. Caldwell reassures that the damage can often be reversed with the right dietary choices. Consuming plant-based, whole foods like organic oats, berries, flax seeds, and leafy greens can help restore endothelial function, improving blood flow and overall cardiovascular health. Superfoods for heart health. In addition to oatmeal, Dr. Caldwell incorporates a variety of superfoods into his diet. He recommends chia seeds and flax seeds. These tiny seeds are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, fiber, and antioxidants. They help lower bad cholesterol levels, support digestion, and reduce inflammation. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, rich in vitamin C and anthocyanins. These fruits combat oxidative stress, strengthen the immune system, and support cognitive health. Bananas. A great source of potassium, bananas help regulate blood pressure and support cardiovascular function. Their fiber content also aids digestion and prevents cholesterol buildup in the arteries. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, walnuts, and sunflower seeds provide essential healthy fats that protect the heart and brain while reducing inflammation. Leafy greens. Vegetables like spinach, kale, and arugula contain high levels of nitrates, which improve blood circulation and maintain vascular health. Dr. Caldwell encourages people to incorporate these foods into their daily meals, not just for breakfast but throughout the day as well. He emphasizes that small, consistent changes in eating habits can lead to significant health benefits over time. The dangers of processed and animal-based foods. One of Dr. Caldwell's strongest warnings is about the dangers of processed and animal-based foods. He argues that many common Western dietary staples, such as bacon, butter, cheese, and refined grains, contribute to chronic illnesses by promoting inflammation and damaging endothelial cells. He points out that in societies where people primarily consume plant-based diets, rates of cardiovascular disease, cancer, and diabetes are significantly lower than in Western countries. His research has shown that populations with a traditional whole food diet experience fewer heart attacks and strokes, while Western diets lead to an increase in these conditions. Dr. Caldwell advises people to avoid processed meats, bacon, sausages, deli meats. These are high in saturated fats and preservatives, which have been linked to increased risks of cancer and heart disease. Refined sugars and white flour products. Foods like pastries, white bread, and sugary cereals cause spikes in blood sugar, leading to insulin resistance and weight gain. Fried foods. High in trans fats, fried foods contribute to arterial plaque buildup and inflammation, increasing the likelihood of cardiovascular problems. Dairy products. Cheese, butter, whole milk. High in saturated fat, dairy products can raise cholesterol levels and contribute to heart disease. Replacing unhealthy choices with healthier alternatives. Instead of these harmful foods, Dr. Caldwell recommends whole, plant-based alternatives that nourish the body and protect against disease. Some simple swaps include replacing white bread with whole grain or sprouted grain bread, choosing plant-based milk, almond, oat, or soy instead of dairy milk, opting for nuts and seeds instead of processed snacks, using olive oil or avocado as a healthier fat source instead of butter. replacing processed cereals with whole oats or quinoa. He emphasizes that healthy eating does not have to be restrictive or complicated. By making mindful food choices, people can enjoy delicious meals while significantly improving their long-term health. The power of small, consistent changes. Dr. Caldwell concludes by reminding people that transforming their health does not require drastic changes overnight. Instead, he encourages small, sustainable adjustments that can lead to lifelong benefits. For example, simply starting the day with a nutritious breakfast, such as oatmeal with fresh berries and flax seeds, can have a profound impact on energy levels, heart health, and disease prevention. Incorporating more fruits, vegetables, and whole grains into meals can gradually shift dietary habits in a healthier direction. Most importantly, he urges people to focus on prevention rather than relying on medication and medical interventions later in life. By taking control of their diet today, they can improve their well-being, increase longevity, and enjoy a higher quality of life as they age. Your body has the remarkable ability to heal itself when given the right nutrition, Dr. Caldwell states. Food is medicine, and what you eat every day determines how well you age and how healthy you will be in the years to come. With this philosophy, Dr. Caldwell continues to inspire countless individuals to take charge of their health, one meal at a time. So, after everything we've discussed today, what was your biggest takeaway? Did anything surprise you about the impact of breakfast on your long-term health? Now, I want to hear from you. What is one thing you've learned from this video that you will put into practice in your daily life? Will you swap out processed breakfast foods for a healthier alternative? Add more heart-protective superfoods to your meals? Or perhaps rethink the way you start your morning entirely? Drop your answer in the comments below. I read every single one and would love to know how you're taking charge of your health. And if you found this video helpful, please take a second to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. It really helps spread this vital information to more people who need it. Thank you for watching, and remember, your health is in your hands, and small changes can lead to a lifetime of benefits. Stay well, and I'll see you in the next video. Rocket Sparkles!